Okay. What? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Blank. 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 Okay. Oh, is everybody doing today? Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, just to let everybody know, today they updated it to 1.60. Let's see where. No. Wait. No, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. We'll go back to title screen because that will be where it will be shown. Yep, see 1.60.1.0s. I originally today was going to do ATS modded, but since I updated it to 1.60, I can't do that because all my map mods and my truck were both not updated. So, but on Thursday we will be able to do our usual scheduled program because for some weird reason the um Pro Mods has already been updated, which is weird because Pro Mods is hardly ever updated at the time that the game is updated. Hey, look at that. Charging stations. Oh. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do this. Even though we're facing the wrong way, but whatever. Okay, so now we have 300 gallons of 300 gallons. Oh yeah, I gotta do something quick. There. Okay. So, a few seconds ago, I had my... Okay. Okay, let's go back into the truck. Ooh, yeah. Where the heck? Where are we going here? Okay, we are going By the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm CT-Man1975. Today, we are going to be doing some unmodded ATS because SCS picked today to update to 1.6. And I was going to do a modded stream today. So obviously I can't because they screwed it up for me. So we're going to be doing unmodded with our W900. But we are going to be doing the well, let's say we're going to be starting from our starting point that we were going to be starting from today, so don't have to worry about that. So I was planning on starting from Butte, and I can start from Butte because the two maps are identical, so I've unlocked all of the cities in both. Well, let's say I haven't. Actually, they don't have to be unlocked. They can be. They're discovered. Excuse me. Yeah. See basically what they did to us is they made us go the long way to get to our pickup point today. You know what we can do? We can do this once this bunch passes here. We're gonna do an illegal U-turn in the middle of the highway. Right after this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, where is it? Diff. Oh, awesome. Great. There we go. Come on. Yeah, you're gonna stop, or you're gonna run into me. One of the two. Yes, I know. I made an illegal U-turn. Oh yeah, we have to do something. Hold on. We have to turn our diff lock off. Because if we didn't turn our diff lock off, they would have told us, you gotta turn your diff lock off. So we did. We turned it off. And we have refueled already today too, so because this truck, since it was used on Saturday, only had 66 gallons of fuel, so we went to the fuel station from the repair shop that we were moved to when we. Hey, Mr. JWP, how's it going? That's good. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. Ooh! Ah! I don't know if you saw that they updated to 1.6 today. So we are kind of forced to do a backup plan to what I was planning on doing today. I was planning on doing some modded, and I can't. all of the third-party mods are all not updated yet, so. Plus the engine for my truck is actually a workshop mod, but that workshop mod hasn't been updated yet, so I can't. So they put the kibosh on my Tuesday stream. Why I am thinking of it, let's do this. Let's turn Convoy on. Kinda have to have a convoy rolling out if it ain't turned on. Okay, there we go. Oh, parking brake. Uh-oh, there's a cop car coming. Yep. I knew that it was being updated, even though it didn't say that it was being updated to that. But anytime SCS has an update with that ends in gigabytes instead of megabytes, it's always a update to the game, not just like a simple. Why do I have to be weighed? There's nothing in my truck. Why am I being weighed? That is stupid. Man. What? Uh-oh, what happened to my load got expired. Uh-oh. My load going to Illinois expired. That sucks. I guess we're going to Nebraska. Let's see, we can go there, but I've been there recently. Let's go to El Centro. We haven't been there in a really long time. You can bring butter. Well, I guess one good thing about butter is that we got a refrigerated trailer, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't know, did I screw up here? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Okay. They never want you to do it the easy way. They always want you to do it the hard way. We're gonna turn our truck around so that we can do it the easier way. We would have been doing it the harder way. Uh-oh. Okay. Turn that off. Load our cargo. I know there at one time there was some trailers that were some loads that you were allowed to see them fill up, like I think it was just like the grain ones, the grain trailers that you're allowed to see your load fill up. I don't know if that's still part of the game or not. At one time it was. Okay, you get to bypass the scale. What? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. What? Oh, shit, my bot isn't started up yet. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Stay there. There we go. Okay, let's try something here. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Oh. Are you kidding? Okay, let's try something. Yep. Yep, that's working. Let's see if the accident counter is working. What? Right, my ticket counter is not working. Okay, let's see. Whoops, wrong one. Nope, that's not working right now either. Okay, we'll give it a little bit. So, since I got the update, well, I'm gonna have to install the new update for Pro Mods on Thursday. Okay, so we are delivering butter to El Centro. Just like I said before. There we go. We are able to do 70. Oops. Yep, okay, everything's working now. See? Doing some long haul jobs. Maybe if somebody wants to, once we get to our destination, might let some people pick the next job. I've tried it before, but nobody ever seems to like to pick jobs. People like to sit around and twiddle their thumbs or whatever. Put our speed up to 74. Hopefully by 8 we will have 1 point. Oh, hopefully before 1.61 we'll have Indiana. Or sometime around that, maybe, I don't know. Get some sort of a straight. I need to try something real quick. And then we're gonna go. Oops. Hello. Why can't I? Oh. What the heck? Why can't I? Oh, no. Okay, I see why. Never mind. Hey, Cookies Master, how's it going? Woo. Welcome to the channel. Already got our first ticket of the day. And we were only doing 26 miles an hour. It was because the speed limit in the port that we were at was only 15 miles an hour, so we got caught doing 26 in at 15. At least we didn't get caught doing an illegal U-turn, so I guess there's a plus. Yeah. Oh, guess what? Welcome to Idaho. We are in Idaho, doing 70 and a 70. It's not very often that that emote gets used, but of course, well, I guess we do get a lot of tickets if you think about it, but I don't know what the actual time is in game, but let's see what we can do. Okay, that doesn't tell you what time it is, but it tells you what. Oh, great! No, we're not going there. I'm sorry, but we're supposed to get our thing weighed, but whatever. The weigh station, I would have had to have gotten off the highway, and I don't like getting off the highway if I don't need to. So, we'll take the $700 fine. Kick our speed up to 74. We're right at almost at the very top of the speed that we're allowed to do before we get a ticket. You're allowed to do 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, but we're only doing 4. There we go, look at that. A watch. Streak for Cookies Monster. 3 stream streak. Have already driven 183 miles. If anybody wants to join in the convoy, it is open. The only thing you have to do is of course you have to have the game, and you have to be my friend on Steam, and that's the extent of it today. Normally, if we were doing modded, you would have to, first of all, you'd have to have the game, you'd have to be my friend on Steam, and you'd have to be a member of the Discord, which the Discord link it's posted in the panels below the stream on Kick. It is a command in Twitch, and it is a command on YouTube. So you don't have an excuse not to know it. do 65 now. Only. Okay, we'll do 68. There we go. I usually try to do between 3 and 4 over because that way you don't have to do that much of a difference if it goes up to 70 like it just did. And if I wanted to. Okay, we're pulling in our vehicle up here. Food products only, okay. He's got himself a food tanker. For anybody who hasn't, well, you can't really see our truck that well. You can sort of see our truck now. Okay, I did. There we go. 80,023 pounds. Ooh, yeah. Uh-oh, everybody's going flying by us. If anybody wants to type stuff in any one of the 3 chats, we're streaming to Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. All at the same time, so. And for the people on Kick, don't forget to hit that follow button, because you can be the first follower. You can be the most special one. The first one. No! This isn't Wreckfest. You don't crash into things for the heck of it. Truck's already got 5% damage because I hit a road marker. Truck's only got 15,250 miles on it. It's still new. Some of our trucks probably got 500,000 miles on them. But this truck doesn't get driven a lot, so. Hopefully get an update for some of this stuff by the end of this week. so we can get an update for that for some of our third-party mods. Then we can do a modded stream. Maybe if we can get it done by, if it gets done by Saturday, maybe we'll just skip. Maybe we'll just flip the schedule and do modded on Saturday and unmodded on Tuesday. We're gonna get out in the passing lane and we're gonna go fast. Utah State University. Utah State. Another one? Come on, white car, move it. Oops, no. Hold on. There. Wow. Last time we got weighed, it was 80,023 pounds. So our truck lost quite a bit of weight between one weigh station and another. That's mostly because of fuel. Salt Lake City, Utah. New store just opened. New Walmart store. Oh, wow, man. Okay. Yeah, instead of happy cows, we have happy cattle. Whoops. Got ourselves a 4-lane highway. One way. Anybody want to join in, you're more than welcome to. You'll just be 370 miles behind. If you don't mind catching up. The only thing is, we do the speed limit as much as possible. We're not race car drivers, we're truck drivers. And you ain't a truck driver if you're doing 90 all the time. You're a race car driver. And you don't allow race car drivers. Okay, we're coming into Provo. Provo, Utah. We are just passing through. Spanish Fork, okay, wherever that is. We're burning through fuel like it's going out of style. We have burned through over 80 gallons of fuel since we started. We've only gone 429 miles and we've already burned through 80 gallons. 83 gallons to be exact, but we can do 80 through here now. For people doing TMP or Truckers MP, you're only allowed to do 81 before you get considered before they're considered race miles, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. There shouldn't be a race miles thing. There should be either your miles are counted or they're not. There should be no race miles. much crap on TMP that is BS. Like why they don't have traffic. If you want your thing to be realistic, there should be traffic instead of just a whole bunch of people driving. If you want more realistic driving, you should play Convoy, not TMP. I mean, yes, Convoy limits your amount of people that you can have per convoy, but will be. Thing is, if SCS really wanted there to be a multiplayer where there was unlimited amount of space, or a limited amount of space, like 1,500 or so, they could create their own servers if they wanted to, but they don't want to. That's why they gave permission to G-Portal to have it on there. But still, you're still limited to 8. What? Hold on. Did that get turned back on? Did that get turned back on? Or did they introduce that? Hold on. Where? Gameplay? Where? Mandatory breaks off. See, you got rest state simulation there. See, you can turn it on, or that's something that's new. Well, we're not gonna do that. We are going to be superhuman truck drivers. We don't take. The only time my driver takes a break is to get weighed. He doesn't eat. He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. He just drives truck. You know, like that line in that movie Short Circuit. He doesn't get happy, he doesn't get sad, he just runs programs. Well, one of these days, you're gonna have a truck driver who doesn't get happy, he doesn't get sad, he just runs programs. Because you're gonna have automated truck drivers, which, honestly, is gonna cost you a fortune. In wrecked trucks. I think somebody did an a video on YouTube about AI taxi cab or something like that. Man, I've already burned 110 gallons. It's insane. Oops, there we go. I mean, yes, if we wanted to be more realistic, we could have parking times where you're required to be parked and you're required to rest and all that type of stuff, but I turned that off just because really it doesn't amount to much, because if you think about it, you turn on that and the resting time and all that crap, and all you'll be doing is pulling in for like 30 seconds and your guy will have slept and did all that other crap. And honestly, the only way that that would really amount to anything is if you were doing one-to-one. And that will never happen because it would be boring as hell to watch. Honestly, the only way to really truly get one-to-one is to watch a realistic truck driver, and you'd have to go to the IRL category to do that. And probably one of the best IRL truck drivers is Trucker Dylan, because he actually talks to his chat and he has all kinds of different camera angles and all kinds of stuff. Trucker Dylan, plus he's not from around here. He's from the Netherlands. He plays Euro Truck Simulator in real life. Or as one of the commands in his chat says, he plays Euro Truck Simulator 3 IRL. Oops, wrong one. Ah! What? Another thing away station. There, we'll turn our jake brake off. Well, jeez. Burned 100. 20 gallons already. In less than 700 miles. For anybody who is in Kick, yes, if you type it into chat, I can see what you're typing. Via ground control on Stream Elements. It comes in as a multi-chat. And you can also see it on stream via the chats coming across the bottom of the screen. Just so everybody knows, we are streaming on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time while we're doing what they're calling multicasting or multi-streaming. We have been streaming on YouTube for about almost 16 months. Been streaming on Twitch for over 6 years. And we have been streaming on Twitch. This will be our second stream on Twitch. We're streaming on Kick for this will be our second stream. So if anybody wants to see our streams on YouTube, you type in youtube.com/@ctman1975. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Mr. JWV on Kick. There we go. Hey, look at that. Got our first message typed on Kick. Bearcat. Yep. Ooh. Wow. It is raining. Hey, thank you for that follow on Kick, Mr. JWV. Yeah, look at that. We got our. Oh, I didn't even see that. Our stretch on. There we go. Ooh. Ow. That hurt. Oh, wow. Man, look at that. Listen to the sound of that thunder. Supposedly, on Kick, all you have to do in order to be what they call a creator is supposedly all you have to do is have 5 hours of stream time to be, they don't call it affiliate, they call it you becoming a creator on Kick. It used to be that you had to have, I think it was like 5 hours and 75 followers to be considered a creator on Kick, but, or affiliate or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that's still the way or not, but according to their achievements, all you have to do is have 5 hours. Hey, there you go. There you go. Mr. JWB is following on all 3 platforms. Or, well, he's subscribed on YouTube, but whatever. It's basically the same thing, just under a different name. There you go. Thank you so much for following on all 3, Mr. JWB. You are probably the only person to do that on this channel. To be followed on all of them. I don't know why the alerts aren't working, but hey. Oops. Oh, we're only doing 65. Okay, well, we want to be doing 74. Yeah. Now I just need to get. Oh. We are agricultural inspection. So how does it look on YouTube? Because YouTube is actually the one that is actually running the highest bit rate out of the 3. What? Oh. Oh, okay. That's good. We've only... I guess we'll see if those work on... What? What the heck? Hold on a second here. Oh, I think I know why. I don't know what our... Yeah, 'cause on YouTube you can actually watch the stream in 1440p. because the I was told that if I streamed at 1440 on YouTube, that my streams would be a higher priority to, I think, for like processing or encoding or whatever after the stream's over, and so they would be uploaded faster instead of having to wait 24 hours to have them uploaded. They get uploaded that same day. Oh, it's 100% already. Okay. Hold on, I gotta pull over to do this properly. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, it is on. Whoa. Oops. That's weird. Come on. Whoop, come on. What's going on here? I don't know. There we go. Yeah, Nightbot is doing his job on YouTube. The only out of the 3 platforms that we stream to, Nightbot is not compatible with Kick for some reason. He's compatible with YouTube and Twitch, but he's not compatible with Kick yet. Uh-oh. Oh, we're doing 74 and a 55. Oh well. There. That's why we got our second ticket of the day. So, we have 244 miles to go on our first job of the day on ATS. I've been looking up ways to get people to interact with the stream, and it was suggested that maybe we try it to see if we can get chat to allow chat maybe to pick the jobs that we do. I've actually tried to get that to happen before, but nobody ever says anything. People are always too happy to lurk. I mean, you don't have to have channel points. You don't have to worry about being right or wrong or any of that type of stuff, because the only thing that you have to worry about being is active. You don't have to have any channel points. You don't have to have any of that stuff. I mean, we could make it a channel point redeem, but honestly, I think it already is, but nobody ever uses it. Usually, I think the first and only time anybody ever used it was when we were in the middle of a job and somebody picked to do a long haul, and that person never said anything after that. If we could find long hauls today, probably do one. Or not a long haul, but a heavy haul, excuse me. Wow, there you go. Yeah, I think the reason why my truck was not working is because the engine mod was the part that didn't work on it. I have an engine mod from the workshop that allows me to have a 1,000 horsepower engine, and I think that mod hasn't been updated yet, so that's probably why it hasn't been. Woo. I think that Coast to Coast will be updated soon, and Team Reforma will be updated soon also, because those two usually get updated relatively quickly. I think that some of the modders are probably partnered with SCS, so that they have a time frame when the next update is coming, so that they can have their updated version of their mods working by then. Because I don't use pro mods for ATS, because it's pretty much worthless. You have a little tiny bit of British Columbia that is available through pro mods for ATS, but I use pro mods for ETS too, because there's like 200 cities or whatever added, but before too long, one of the countries that is currently available in Pro Mods will actually be part of ETS2 without being modded into the game. Because they are currently working on Ireland. I mean, yeah, that will be really cool when that gets put in. You won't have to have pro mods for that part of the UK, but I think the one thing that keeps people using pro mods in Euro Truck Simulator 2 is the fact that there's a lot more content that becomes available with it. Plus the fact the one for ETS2 is been around a little bit longer than I think than the one for ATS, because ETS2 has been around 4 years longer than ATS. ETS2 has been around since 2012 and ATS has been around since 2016. Yeah, it seems unreal that ATS has been around for 10 years. And I've been playing it for 9. I've been streaming it for 8. Actually, yeah, 8. I started streaming in 2018 under CT-Man 111975, and then I started streaming under this current ID in 2020, and we've been affiliates since 2021. Matter of fact, on May 17th we celebrated 5 years as an affiliate on Twitch. Yeah, I know. You're one of those. You're part of that group that's been playing the game probably since it came out, right? Okay, this is the exit. Okay, I didn't know that. Speeding violation? What? What were we doing? We were doing what? 60 over 60 in a 55. Okay, so we got our third ticket of the stream. No big deal. We're in Indio, California, or coming into it, let's put it that way. That's right, today's Tuesday. There you go. You won a Steam key and you bought it? How'd you win the Steam key? Might do a, what do you call it? There's a new truck that was supposed to come out with the update also. Actually, I think it was already out, but the new VNL. There's a new version of the 860. I tried out this paint job on the new VNL and it didn't look great. Oh, okay. If anybody watching on any of the platforms, I'm a Twitch streamer. Wow, there you go. If anybody watching on any of the 3 platforms that we're streaming on hasn't hit that follow button, please do. Helps the stream channels grow. It helps the overall reach of the stream grow. And it is something that I very much appreciate. We have to turn right up here. Turning left. Let's see, we're gonna go. Wink. Okay. Jeez, that is super duper delayed today. By the way, the command that I just hit is also available should be available in all 3 chats. Type in ! left turn, all one word. And yes, you need the 2 T's in that word, in that one at the end of left and the one at the beginning of turn. Should work in all 3 channels. Since the what do you call it? Since StreamerBot is being used on all 3, it should be available on all 3. Man, that is something. Yeah, there was one time where I was watching a streamer called Brian the Pirate. He was holding a giveaway. He was giving away 10 games on his stream because he's one of those streamers that uses Humble Bundle, and he was giving away 10 games, and the 10 games, I added up all of the value of all 10 games, and the amount was insane. I won 10 games with a MSRP totaling $200, because one of the games that he was giving away was Project Cars 2, and at that time it was still being sold for its MSRP of $60. And I believe there was another game in it. Yeah, one of the other games that was a really high valued one was Vermintide 2. There you go. Hey, any games that you can win means you don't have to pay for them. I mean, even if you don't end up playing the games, it really doesn't matter because you didn't pay anything for them. Dogwood Avenue. Okay, we're going to Star Ridge up here. What? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh well. Oh man. Well, that car ended up coming to a place it didn't want to. Nah, we're crooked, but whatever. Man, $82,000. Let's see. Oh yeah, Michelin. Where's the what? Hmm. Oh, that's weird. They don't list the they don't list all of them for some reason. No, that is really odd. Yeah, that one there is a waste of money. Okay, there's the Goodyear tire pack. Okay, good. I don't own any of those. I own this one, and that one, and that one, and that one. This one and that one were gifted to me. This one and that one I bought. Wow, man. $500 million. Okay, so we are down in El Centro. Hmm, man. That one there is out because we've already been there recently, and that one there is out. Whoops. Man, too bad. Matter of there you go. You haven't been to there or there. How, you haven't been to New Orleans yet? Where, oh, that one's out. Yuma. Yuma's right there. That was my first garage in this game right there. Yuma, Arizona. Also in another profile, I think I have Las Vegas as this would be going right up the coast. Eugene, right there. This one here would be 1100. I don't know. Hey, wow. Anybody wanna anybody wanna pick a job? I mean, that one there is the longest. That one there is over 1,000. Ooh, wow. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let's do this. There. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Meat. Fertilizer. I've never heard of Eli Max before. Oh, we could go to the Denver airport. I don't know which Eddies that is, but because there's two Eddies in the game. One has the entrance where you can enter from the, or actually, excuse me, you can back in from the curb and just go straight back. And then there's one where you go and you have to back through the driveway and around the building and go in that way. I don't know. Too bad there isn't one to like someplace we haven't been before. Mason City, Iowa. Man, that city was mentioned in, if anybody ever watched that uh, thing about Buddy Holly, when the day Buddy Holly died. Mason City, Iowa. Let's see. Where's Iowa City? Iowa City's over there. Are we gonna be going through? No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be going through any of the cities that we haven't discovered yet. All the cities that we'd be going through are all ones that we've. Of course, I could always modify our route too. Could go. First profile, I what? Oh. What? Well, I don't know what you were trying to say, but okay. I think I'm gonna take that one. But you know what? Let's see, where, oops. Oh, it's picking up down the street, looks like. Oh, it's picking up at Gas Stream, which is literally right down the street. Oh, ignition is off, duh. Okay, now it's started. Oh man, that car is still there. Or truck, I should say, actually. Okay, which way? Okay, I guess we're going down this way. Now we have to wait forever to get out of here. Okay. Man. Okay, where is gas stream? Oh, okay, we have to turn up here a little bit. Turning up here at the light.
I turned in.
Man. Oh, there's gas stream. I guess. Garage in Bakersfield. Okay. Yeah, I've gone through there a bunch. Mainly because I had to. That was, in my opinion, that was the only bad thing about the beginning of this game, is that, uh-oh. What? Supposed to be doing fertilizer. Man, our job expired. We haven't gone there yet, right? Ooh, I think we're going there. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Nitrocellulose. One of many jobs that I like doing. Uh-oh. I can get that. Okay. This is going to be not so much fun. You know what I think I'm going to try to do? I'm going to go down this way. I don't know if they'll let me do it. Okay, we're going to go back out of the gate. Come on. Hold on. Yes, I know. We're gonna go down this way like this. And then we're gonna turn around. And we're gonna see if they'll let us do the There's no reason why they shouldn't, but who knows. They might not let us because of those cars parked there. Okay. Oops. Oh, yes, I forgot. Keep forgetting to do that. Because when you're doing these jobs without your trailer, you don't have to worry about shutting your truck off. When you do it with your own trailer, you have to shut the truck off. Okay, so now that we are all set to go into Synetico. Okay. This truck sounds almost like it's running on alcohol. Or methane or something. Doesn't really sound too much like a diesel when it's driving. Okay, so we are turning.
I turned in.
Okay, well, we don't need our lights on. I don't think, anyways. It doesn't tell us what time it is in game, unless you go to, where is it? There is one screen that tells you. There it is. Well. We have 7% truck damage, and we have a little bit of trailer damage, but okay, that one was. I don't know why the first time it played, it echoed, but second time it didn't. Okay, let's see what we got here. There. Right now, we are. You know what I could have, what I might have done for the kick alerts is when I updated my alerts, I might not have saved them. So that's probably why the alert didn't go off and for the follow on kick. Have to check that after the stream. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna unplug that clock behind me. Because the clock behind me looked like it was flaking out on camera, but it isn't. It's just the frame rate. Okay, we're getting on Interstate 8. Jeez. You hear that? That car next to us. Man. I guess it's 7 o'clock at night, not in the morning. I thought it was in the morning. Whew. Look at that. That looks so nice. South Dakota. So far, they're working on South Dakota, Indiana, and British Columbia. And Ireland for ATS 2. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about being inspected at all. Unless, of course, they want to inspect my nitrocellulose. I don't know why. Basically, the main reason why I asked why YouTube looked how YouTube looked is because YouTube is the only out of the 3 platforms we're streaming to right now. YouTube is the only one that's got a different bitrate and resolution. The other, Twitch and Kick both have 1080 resolution with a 6000 bitrate, and YouTube has a bitrate of 7500 and a resolution of 1440p. But I mean, people can watch it on 1080, but there's a lot of YouTubers that they upload their stuff in 4K and then let YouTube split it up into the other resolutions. Since there's more pixels per inch, if you watch a 4K video at 1080, it looks cleaner. Honestly, I don't worry about what resolution I watch stuff at so much, as long as it's at 1080. I don't care about anything any higher than that. I mean, I probably could go out and spend the money to get a 1440 monitor and stream stuff at 1440 on Twitch, but it's not worth it, because nobody's going to be watching it at 1440 anyway, so. Everybody up to all the platforms out there? If anybody wants to join the convoy, you're more than welcome to. Honestly, if you wanted to join the convoy pretty much at any time during the thing, because of the fact that you don't have to worry about going to the same places as me. A lot of people think that because you join convoy, you have to do a convoy. No, you don't. Because one person might have the stock game, another person might have a few DLCs, and I have all the current DLCs. So you do the jobs that are available to you. I do the jobs that are available to me, and somebody else can do it whatever are available to them. And the thing that ties everybody together is the CB or Discord chat, whichever way you want to do it. There's no reason to worry about having all of the DLCs. The only time that you would have to have all of the DLCs is if you were trying to join me in a modded convoy. Because since we use coast to coast, and coast to coast requires you to have all the DLCs. That's really the only time that you would have to have them all is if you joined a modded convoy. But right now we're not doing anything with mods because 1.60 just came out, and I'm waiting for some of my mods to be updated. I know that Mr. JWB said that some of the trucks that he uses are compatible with the new update. I'm sure that if I waited a little bit, my mod for my 1,000 horsepower engine would be up to date. Actually, the coast to coast supposedly is somewhat, I guess it is up to date enough that it runs, because when I loaded into my modded profile, it showed me all of the mods that had been removed because they weren't compatible, and Coast to Coast was not one of those mods that was removed. And neither was More Cities. I think it's called American Cities now. I don't think it's called More Cities anymore. It used to have a thing called More Cities, and each state that it was compatible with, you would have a separate mod for each one. And then when 1.59 came out, the person who created the mod, they just mashed it all together, made it all into one mod. So instead of having like 7 or 8 mods, you had one. So because we used to have 58 mods, and then this last time we had 51. And that is with an extra mod added. I added the C18 engine. I have not added it to my collection on Steam yet, though. Wow. It's almost 3:30 already. Oh, we can do 75. We're only doing 58 right now. Of course, since we were in El Centro, which is pretty far south in Cali, you didn't have to worry about going too far to be out of there. 18th gear. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to get some fuel before too long. Okay, looks like the next exit we're getting off. Yeah, we came off that exit going pretty fast. Well, come on. Come on, light. Sometime today would be nice. There we go. I know, probably shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyways. Well, at least one good thing is there's only one other truck. Yeah, we're coming in here to get some fuel. $6.04 a gallon. Holy shit balls. Damn. 6.04. Okay. Wow, our water temperature and oil temperature are kind of high, but okay, it's almost 1 o'clock in the, well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning now. There we go. We're making a left.
Left turn, dude.
Aww.
Going towards El Paso. El Paso. Yeah, that looks so weird. To have 3 red lights on my OBS dashboard. Saying that we're live on 3 different platforms. Shop Town. Oop. Oops, we can only do 65 through here. Oops, there we go. Sixth Avenue downtown, next exit. Nope, don't need that. Okay. What's this guy doing up here? Looks like he's probably getting off the next exit. Yep, he is. Good. Be almost 5 o'clock p.m. my time by the time we get done with our current job, so probably call it at the end of this. After this is done, I'm going to go over to ProMods and download the next update for that. That takes a little while. Because if you there's 2 basic ways that you can download ProMods. You can download it the free way, because if you download it for free, you download it in multiple parts, like 7 or 8 or whatever amount, and then but you have to wait like 5 minutes between downloads, which is why it takes so long. Or you pay for it and you download it all as one download. The bad thing is, because it is a foreign company, some banks will charge you a transaction fee, and I mean, yeah, you only get charged, it's like, I think it's like €1 or something like that, but then you get charged a 3-cent transaction fee, which is kind of stupid, but that's one reason why I do it for free, and I just wait a little bit longer, and because the update is already done for the part that's on in the Steam Workshop for Pro Mods. All I have to do is download the one for ATS and put it in the correct order in the loader, and then just hope that it doesn't crash. I think this week I'm going to do another episode of how I start my profile, a new profile. I have a video that I put out a little while ago that I wasn't sure it was going to go anywhere, so I've been waiting to put up another part to it. I think it's got like 14 or 15 views, something like that. So we might do another one and see if it goes anywhere. Of course, I was just thinking about getting in front of that guy, and now he... Okay, so maybe we'll go and follow this guy past the guy that would have been in front of me. I have a fairly recent video for anybody who wants to use the same settings and the same mods that I do on ETS2. I have a video for that on YouTube. I have to wait for that guy to go by, because I have to get in here. Also have a quite popular video of my settings and everything for this game on YouTube also. It's got almost Almost 3,800 views. Of course, I mean, you wouldn't know it by how. Doesn't have a lot of watch hours, but it has a lot of views. Yeah, we're gonna block both lanes here. What the heck did you do that for? Could have just stayed over here. I mean, okay, well, we don't need those on anymore. Oh, it's 75 through here. Let's do 75, not 65. Let's see what we got here. Wow, 1,230 miles to go. 429 miles, and we're going to Port Fourchon. In Louisiana. Little bugs. Man. What is it, like about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning in game? Let's see. It is 6:01 in game. There. And if anybody wants to know how I did that, you press the I button on your keyboard. It's only 65 through here. There. We'll do 68, and that way we'll keep our honestly, if I really wanted to, I could have gone in there in Las Cruces and gotten my truck fixed, but yeah, a little bit of damage doesn't hurt. I mean, we're not grinding gears, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Albuquerque. No. A place that Bugs Bunny should have took a left turn at. Nice looking bus there. Supposedly that you're supposed to be able to put your company paint job, you know, the logo that is that also say the in-game logo that you pick for your company. You're supposed to be able to put it on your truck and your trailer now, but I think my paint job is much nicer than the one that you would get for a company logo, with a company logo on it. If you look at my paint job compared to theirs, it's way nicer. There. Since we're only supposed to be doing 63 here, don't want to get a ticket. Okay. We have I have 554 miles. Not 455 miles. 556 now. There we go. Oh, now we can do 65. There. That's the main reason why when speed limit is 60, I do 64, because then when it goes up to 65, you can just go one notch. Or if you wanted to, you can go 3 3 notches more, or 4. That way when it goes up to 70, you just go up to 70 or 74. Wow, sorry. Wow, look at that. 5.11. $5.11 for diesel. We paid $6.09 for diesel last time we fueled up. Can you imagine paying 98 cents more a gallon? Insane. Blackwing Hall. Okay, never heard of that company. Yeah, look at that. We got under 1,000 miles to go. Oh, by the way, the reason why you couldn't see the trucky before was because the game capture was outdated, I guess. So I removed game capture from my list on OBS and then I added it back in, and guess what? It works. Wow. I guess every so often game capture needs to be redone so that all the stuff works. Oh, by the way, you don't see any of our goals on the screen anymore because they don't want them to be misconstrued as what platform they're from, because they don't say it. They don't say that they're for Twitch, but we still do have our goals for 10 subs on Twitch, 1,000 bits on Twitch, and 350 followers on Twitch. And right now, on Kick, we have a goal for 5 followers right now. And we have a goal for 75 subscribers on Twitch. On YouTube, excuse me. Yeah. If we had a goal for 75 subscribers on Twitch, that would be insane. Considering that that would be like probably like 20% of our community. So no, we do not expect 20% of our community to be subscribed. I would not turn it down, but I do not expect it. Because if we had 75 subscribers, you take that and you multiply that by 3, that comes out to be what, like $225? That would be insane. That would be really nice, but it'd be insane. For this channel anyways, let's put it that way. That would be without bits or any of that other stuff. Usually we average about $3 to $5 for ads a month, and then we average probably about $1 for bits a month, and then we have 2 subscribers so far on Twitch. And it usually takes us about 3 months to get up to the payment threshold on Twitch. So. I don't know what the payment threshold is on Kick, but I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty close to the same as it is on Twitch. So. We have an eternity to go before we get anything on YouTube. So. An eternity. Because you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day period. They don't do it the same way that Twitch does it. Twitch, you need to have 50 followers and an average of, well, in order to get ad revenue anyways, you do average of 3 viewers for a 30-day period. The thing is, I'm sure that once you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 4,000 watch hours will be a piece of cake. because I'm already probably about a fifth of the way to getting my 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. I have almost 700 watch hours on YouTube. That YouTube counts as official watch hours, not because if you do by what is unofficial, we have over 1,000 watch hours, but they don't see. Unofficially, they count every watch hour. Officially, they don't, because if somebody watches your video more than once under the same ID, I think they only count the first view from that one. They don't count. Well, they count the views. They just don't count the watch hours. Because honestly, if you counted every watch hour, somebody could have 4,000 watch hours, boom, like that. But still, they would still need the subs. I have 666 watch hours for my channel on YouTube. Actually, I think we have 667 actually, but whatever. It doesn't really matter right now. Well, technically, in order to get I think it's like super chats and stuff, I think we only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And we need 3 uploads. For some reason, I guess they're figuring on YouTube that you'll get tons of people watching your 3 uploads, that you'll get 1,000 subscribers within those 3 uploads. The one thing that they don't think about is if you're nobody, literally, who's gonna watch? How are you gonna get 1,000 subscribers in 3 videos? I mean, if you're like a professional gamer, like some of the guys are. Hey, Chris and Carlin, how's it going? Over on Kick. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? How you liking the stream so far? We're doing over this. That's good. Ooh, man. Got bugs flying around. Got little, like, gnats and stuff flying around there. It is going pretty good. We got our first follower today on Kick, and doing pretty good. This is only our second stream on Kick. We've been on YouTube for almost 2 years, and been on Twitch for 6 years. It's like, damn. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. You say that? Yeah, we try not to be too uptight, and don't really I play ATS, I play ETS2, play Forza Horizon 6, a little bit of SnowRunner, maybe some Dirt Rally 2.0. Don't really play any shooter games because I seem to get shot in the back and it's not very much fun. I'm from Connecticut. What about you? I don't usually say anything other than Connecticut because I don't usually like to tell people the rest of it. Let's see what we got here. We have 617 miles to go before we... Oh, nice. Midwest, yep. That's a huge place, you know. The Midwest. Oh, okay. Oh, you're from Canada. Where's it? Oh, you're from the U.S. Somebody said you said something about Canada, so I didn't. I'm from Connecticut. You know that little town on the east, little town, yeah, little city, state on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Okay, okay. Whoops, we gotta go 60, not 78. And is there a red light coming up? Yeah. Okay. I watch a few streamers from Canada, though. I know you're not from there, but. Okay, we are going straight up here. Yeah. Let's see. At one time, my channel had some merch, but it didn't really take off, so we closed our store. And I have some of my stuff hanging around. Well, I'm gonna... Whatever. I know I was in the intersection before the light turned red, but whatever. Okay, so anybody got a favorite truck they like to drive, or maybe they've built one out? This is our Kenworth W900, and we have ourselves a matching refrigerated trailer that we are currently carrying nitrocellulose in. At first I was wondering if Carissa was a bot, because she said the same thing twice. Yeah, I like that truck too. I liked it. The truck that I used to like even more so than that was the K200. But the modder that did the K200 stopped updating it after 1.53, so man, that's a shame. It's a really nice truck. So I found a different one. I found the K104. It's a third-party mod, but it's a nice one. They actually called the mod K108, but when you look for that truck in the dealer ships, it's listed as the K104, which doesn't really make a heck of a lot of sense, but hey, whatever. If anybody watching on hasn't hit that follow button, please do. Helps the channel grow. Might help other people find the channel too. I haven't Where'd you find it? I haven't been able to find it under the... I found a K100E. What do you call it? The Argosy. Because I mean, I still have the wheels and tires from it because they allow you to use the same wheels and tires from the K200 in the K104. Okay, it's not raining anymore. I'm glad that the rain in game isn't like the rain used to be in excuse me, in Truckers MP. In Truckers MP, if it started to rain towards the beginning of your gameplay, it rained for the entire time that you were playing it, which sucked. Oh, I see why he came over here now. and you can post it in YouTube. YouTube, I mean in Discord, excuse me. What? I don't know. My mind is all over the place right now. Is it raining again? Oh. I guess it's not raining, but... Oops. Hey, there you go. Finally, some people are becoming part of a conversation rather than than just a whole bunch of people watching and not saying anything. Because I mean, if anybody ever has anything they want to say in chat, whether it's on Kick, YouTube, or Twitch, as long as your comment or whatever is within TOS of any three of the platforms, don't be afraid to say it. And as long as it's not politics or insulting to anybody. Basically what I did the other day is I moved almost all my panels that are posted here on Twitch. I copied them over to Kick, and we have some sort of halfway decent looking channel page. I mean, we don't have a banner because for some reason Kick has this weird banner size that they like. $79,509. Okay. That's with a little over half a load of fuel. Man, this thing sounds really weird right now. Uh-oh. Hopefully this lane doesn't go away anytime soon. Okay, we're gonna get over into the middle. Build master. Oh, that's nice. It says Buildmaster, manufacturing company. Gee. I think every company manufactures something, don't they? obviously in Texas. So which means we're probably not that far. Oh, we're 365 miles away from our destination right now. Says we have 24 minutes to go before we get to our destination. Woo. Don't want to get off the highway yet. Cardi Drive, okay. We don't want to go there. Oh, there's a couple of repair shops off this next exit. You know what? What do you say we get our truck repaired? Throw away a little bit of money here. What? Oh, we went a little bit too far. There we go. Let's get our truck serviced here. Let's see, just for the heck of it. Oop. 241,000, okay. 327 there. 211 there. Let's see. You can either spend about 600 grand to get our truck completely restored back to factory, or we could spend 241,000 and get our truck pretty much restored back to factory. Let's spend the 241,000. I mean, we still have 533.4 million, but hey. Let's see, just for the heck of it. We have an 86-inch sleeper. It doesn't look that big. Of course, I guess it depends on how you measure it. Okay, let's get on the road again. Okay, so now we're going. Where the heck are you going, you guy? The guy in this big rig up here, he's got his wheels turned, so he's turning like he's turning left up here, but he's hasn't gone, which is I don't know what the hell that was all about, but hey, we're on there's McCarty Drive Street, excuse me. Place if you saw that sign on the highway. 65. There's a bulldozer up ahead. Is anybody wondering why construction equipment is always shipped backwards? It's because the part between where it's hooked up to the truck and the middle part that disconnects, and then they have like a ramp they drive up on. That's why they're always backwards. The front part of the trailer disconnects. So if you ever want to see a video with heavy equipment being loaded and unloaded, there's a good channel. It's actually a towing and recovery channel. It's called Heavy D Sparks. He's got some interesting stuff that he does on there. Heavy D. Interesting stuff. I don't actually know if he finished his off-road tow truck or not. He was working on one. Okay, so let's see, we got 255 miles to go. Find somebody to raid later on. Maybe we'll do that. Man. Hey. How's it going? 69 Chevy. I guess. Yeah, those. Oh, okay. Okay, shabby. Yeah. Shreveport. Okay. We've been doing some. This is our second job of the stream today. We went from Butte, Montana down to El Centro. And now we're going from El Centro to Port Fourchon. In Louisiana. Matter of fact, as you can see, we're already in Louisiana. Oh, nice. Those boom lifts. For some reason, the picture almost always shows two, but and then when you go to pick it up, it's only one. We got our first follower on Kick today, and we've had two people actually say something on Kick today, and yeah. Yeah, I had a problem on 1.59 stalling a lot. I haven't really had that problem yet today on 1.6. That's weird. Maybe that's why you stall, I don't know. I don't know. Whew. Whoa, we gotta slow down a little bit. You know, it says it's 63 here, but oh, now it's 40. So we better slow ourselves down. So. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn on our Jake brake. Wake all the neighbors up. had a truck driver come into stream one time. He goes, come into a town. He has a Jake brake on it. Anyways, he doesn't care. So he goes, I don't care. I have it on. Anyways. Messes with cruise control? Huh? You have cruise control and your Jake brake set to the same one? I don't think you can, but in game there is no way to do that, but unless you have like a what do you call it? A macro. Yeah, I have cruise control set up on my wheel, and I have my Jake on my Stream Deck Mini. Never really had any problems with either one of them conflicting with each other, but okay. I don't even have my e-brake. I have my parking brake. I don't have my e-brake though. I just left my e-brake to be the space bar, and so let's see what we got. We're set at 65, let's set it at 73. Anybody's ever wondering about my button layout on my wheel? There's a video for that on my YouTube channel. Yeah. If when I use my e-brake on like Dirt Rally and Dirt Rally 2.0, I usually have it set to my circle button. So do you play Assetto Rally then? Oops. I've thought about getting it, but some people have said that the force feedback in that game isn't that great. I just want to make sure that, okay. Okay. There we go. I tried Centro for a little bit, but it wasn't really my thing. I think my problem was my braking. When I used to hit the brake, my timing was off, so that's probably why my time in that game wasn't that great. What do we pay? $18? Jeez. In 2 minutes. I mean, it'd be one thing if I didn't have a lot of money in game, worrying about $18 toll, but shouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, we're doing 50 and a 45 right now. We're almost to our destination. I don't know. Proceed to unloading, yeah. Okay. Where is our unloading area? heck is unloading? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, good. Okay, well. Let's see. I don't know, I'm just gonna look just for the heck of it. Okay, so there's New Orleans, D. Ritter, and Monroe. Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna do any of those, because... Okay, well... For anybody who just got here, I'm sorry for the short amount of time you got to watch, but... I'm gonna call it a day on stream. Gotta think about getting something to eat for supper. It's almost 5 here. If you liked what you watched, please hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, or the follow button on either Kick or Twitch, or all the above. And I will see you on Thursday. Thursday we will be playing ATS 2, and yes, I'll be using mods because for some unknown reason, Pro Mods got updated the same day as the game got updated, so almost never happens. So I will see y'all next time. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.